Well, it's about 7:45. Made it up this morning. Maybe it's 8 o'clock. The clock's right. Got 24 degrees in here. Oh, Ginger coming knocking. She knows how to open these little flipper doors. And that's why we keep this one locked. In case she comes up at night and gets in here. She likes to explore the greenhouse also. Yeah, so I just kept a heat lamp on in this little room last night. It says we're 6 below outside. It's kept at 24 in here. So when we go to Iowa in March to get pigs, Bart and Jen live right on Amish Boulevard, so north of their place is a lot of Amish communities. And they start their tomatoes right after Christmas. And then in March, they sell 1 pound tomatoes. So I guess here in a couple weeks, we're gonna maybe try the same thing. And I think we're going to try and start them in this suction room. You know, it's only a 12 foot by 16 foot. There's not a basement in it, but it is dirt piled up on the outside walls, clear, you know, to the bottom of the Lexan. The only wall that does not have dirt is the west facing wall. It's pretty well insulated. We have some of that insulation board. I think we're gonna cover the top part of it. The winter sun is low, you know, so it'll just be coming in these lower sections of the Lexan, and that'll help us trap heat. And you know, you can just feel the heat coming off of this heat lamp. Now, of course, we'll probably have to have some grow lights and keep it warmer in here, but I think it'll be more efficient to keep this above 50 degrees than it will the big grow room. So yeah, so we plan on starting the tomatoes here in a couple weeks, and we'll just see if we can sell or have some 1 pound tomatoes in March like the Amish do in Iowa. Okay, so let's see how our little heater did down in the grow room. It feels noticeably warmer, but I suppose from it's still on, I can feel of it. Move the worms. You know, it's a radiant type of a heat. They on the directions they said to mount it 8 foot off of the ground, and you know, we mounted it there and shot it straight across, just sort of hoping that would work. Yeah. So up on top it says low, so it's below freezing. And I thought I saw maybe, I don't see any visible frost. Yeah, maybe I do up here. Nope. Here we go. On the kale. No, this isn't kale, but there's some frost there for sure. You know, and we knew that was maybe gonna happen. You know, the main purpose is for these citrus trees down in the basement part not to freeze. Um, and it's still at 38 down here. So we knew we were probably gonna sacrifice some of this stuff up on the grow beds. It's just not cost effective to keep it, you know, above freezing everywhere. It's the microclimates that we're trying to bank on. We're not going to have hardly any sun in the next few days, and we're supposed to be down to 50 below wind chill a couple of those days, and so it'll be really interesting. I was telling you we had a second heater, and here's the big tomato plant and there's our second heater in there. So maybe I will have to prop up the tomato. You know, I don't see any frost on it, but it's sure maybe wilted up a little. Molly's running to Miles City today. I told her to grab some other thermometers so we can get more of them distributed out. Maybe I said this in a prior thread, but water retains 3 times the thermal units as soil does. So we sort of use that as a heat sink too. It'll release its heat through the night. Yeah, but things got a little cold, and probably gonna get colder. And maybe next year we'll reassess, you know, some of the plants that we're bringing into the fall. The kales, the brassicas, cabbages, you know, they'll handle it more than the tomatoes, the peppers, and some of that. But yeah, there's Ginger. She enjoys some of the produce too. All right, I'm gonna sign off. I have some chores to do. We bale grazed the cows. This is gonna be an expensive winter for us. We generally aren't on full feed until February, and it appears that we're probably gonna be on full feed from here on out. So that'll, Ginger, come here. Come here. That's gonna be tough. But that being said, bale grazing, I don't have to start my tractor every single day. And when it's 53 below, the cows will have plenty of hay in front of them, and I won't have to start the vehicle, which will be nice. All right, everybody stay warm and stay safe.